Good morning. Sort of. We're on our way to Stratford to the Camper Live show. It's been a fluster to get out of the house this morning, hasn't it?
Yes, which we'll let you know the reasons why later.
Yeah, but we've done it. We're out.
And we're on our way to Stratford.
We are on our way. It might take us a bit longer than normal though, because we've got a bit of a secret. I'm going to show you the secret now. That's Wilf.
Wilf.
Hello, Wilf. So, Wilf is our new toy poodle, 10-month-old puppy. 1.47 a litre.
That's not bad, is it? For
Morrison's in Nevesham.
And that's city diesel.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, we've got an old bollocks already. Oh, it's pay at pump, and we deliberately chose the pay at pump lane.
And then completely forgot about it.
Not to worry. Nice. We'd probably take that if we went all the way, but we don't need to.
We're nearly empty.
Yeah, well, we only need a bit to get there and back.
Depends, is fuel on the way up?
What's that going to take to fill then?
So how many miles have we got left to go?
I think it was about 18 miles.
Oh.
We're not far, we're not far from the racecourse.
Not far from what now?
The racecourse.
Oh, right.
What did you think I said?
Wasters.
Oh, well, that would be a bit rude, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit windy out there.
It is a little, yeah. It's not cold.
Yeah. Here's another Morrison's though, and there's no sign of any LPG, and we haven't passed any en route.
No.
So just purely out of interest, there's not a lot of
I reckon
LPG
that's where
around.
it used to be.
Quite possibly over there. Maybe. But LPG is becoming a bit of a rarity in the UK.
So that was Maurice, just relieved us of £112.31. Thank you, Maurice. So,
Yeah.
see what the ourTHREE says. Probably not a lot yet. Doesn't take long to get to Stratford anyway, does it, from South Wales?
2.5 hours roughly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Let's have a little look. Right, so paid at pump, we've got to turn around here, bring the tail end on it.
Yeah, don't take a pump out while you're going.
Don't want to do that, do we?
That would be unfortunate. Alright guys. Dolly and Wilf and Pippa. It's a good boy. You stay in there though. Is he a good boy? Are you sharing your seat like a good girl? Yes you are.
Done.
Yep. So we just met some subscribers in the Maurice car park. So if that was you, it was lovely to meet you. And now we're back on the road. Did you fall over?
I fell over. I did.
So what are you doing?
Well, if you can get the camera under, that would be good. Can you see? That bit there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, can you?
Yes.
Yeah, this bit here was where the steadies were attached to.
Yeah.
And this bit here
Yeah.
is the tow bar.
Right.
So when I looked underneath, I thought, oh, it's all a bit rusty under there.
Yeah.
But this is the tow bar. This is all tow bar. The chassis, which is here,
Yeah.
you can see it's white. This is where the new springs were attached. This is it here. That's an Alco chassis.
Okay.
Which means it's been galvanized and protected, and there's it's going to take a long time to rust. That's why, see the white bits there in the middle?
Yeah.
Sorry, the solid bit there across?
Yeah.
That's the chassis of the vehicle, and it is, fortunately, perfect. So there's no issues with the chassis.
Yeah.
The issue is, albeit it's superficial, it's rust, that is the tow bar. So I'm just going to sand the rust off and give it a coat of wax oil. So I'll put my mask back on when I finish talking. I was just demonstrating the scrubbing. So yeah, it's just really cleaning the rust off, giving it a coat of wax oil, possibly 2. That's where the new steadies are going to go on, because they're off and they've been coated and sprayed and sorted. But yeah, it was just an update to say thanks to the subscribers for mentioning the chassis needs a bit of attention. But I've had a good look and perfect.
Right.
And underneath the back of the van, that's the floor. That's all solid, no issues there, no damp. Because these are difficult to check for damp on the inside, because it's either plastic on the showers or the interior bits. There's a lot of sort of panels, metal and bits and bobs. But yeah, it's solid and dry. So I'll get to work with the paint, and that's what I'm using. Good old-fashioned underbody seal. Exactly.
It stinks.
It stinks. That's what's on the underside of the Stag.
So I'll let you put your mask back on and
Yep.
crack on.
Lovely, lovely, jubbly wax oil. And that will just dry black. That'll stop it rusting.
Good. Right, better go and check what those doggies are doing.
Yeah, I thought I had them.
The world's
Oi.
third largest brewer.
Who do you think you are?
Vincent's J2O fruit juice.
Afternoon. Well, back onto fixing up the van, and a bit of a bold move this one, but we're getting rid of all this, and we're starting here and over there. And when I say bold move, what I mean is I'm not going for white or anything like that. On those bits, I'm putting a pattern up. It is the peel and stick though, so everything I'm doing can be taken off at the end. So I'm not doing anything to this van that's going to be a permanent change to how it looks inside. So let's see how I get on. Okay, that's one roll down. So yeah, certainly made it feel more homely and look more homely. I've just ordered now some white, so to do the rest of it, but that little piece I showed you was one roll only, and that was 3 meters. So have a look. There we go. Yeah, I like it. It's certainly brightened it up in here, because I hate this coloured wood up here. The rest of the stuff's coming tomorrow. It's just the same white vinyl we've got down in the kitchen there, and I'm going to do, see how dark it is up that end? I'm going to do the doors white, and that should protect them as well. But of course, all of this is vinyl, peel and stick, it all comes straight back off again. So we can change it when we want. If we fancy a bit of a change, we can do that. It's making these cupboards stand out to me now though, so I think perhaps they need a little bit more white on them as well. Let's see what we think, see what we do.
Good morning, it's just me today, and it's oil change time. So this one is about 18 months since its last service, and about 15,000 miles, say it quietly, a little bit naughty, since its oil change. So it is overdue. I can't find much information on the web as to correct periods. It is generally recommended you do it at least once a year. Some places say every 2 years, some say 10,000 miles. This one is overdue, and I've been shopping around to try and find the best price. It's things I've done in the past by myself, but because it's a motorhome, a little bit heavier than the jacks I've got in the axle stands, it's got a little tray underneath, so it needs a little bit more attention than just getting underneath and undoing the oil filter. I was trying to find the best price. Now, the best price I've found is Quick Fit. Now I know Quick Fit do get a little bit of a slating, but nonetheless I'm off today to get this done, and the price I've got from Quick Fit to change the oil, which is just under 7 litres, and an oil filter, is £116, and to me that's quite cheap to do the job and take the oil away. And on top of that, because I've got a blue light discount card, because I'm ex-fire service, it helps now and again, I get another 10% discount on top of that. So all in all, I'm paying £106 to have an oil and filter change on the motorhome today. It'll be with, you know, written receipt, it goes into the service record, and that's a pretty good price. I couldn't find anything else near to it, and on the upside, where I'm going, it's just 5 minutes up the road, so I'll update you when I get there. So we're not off to a good start. I've turned up and there's some very perplexed faces looking out the window at me. They don't think it can fit on the ramps, even though the guy on the phone yesterday at customer service said they could do it. So on the upside, they're going to have a go. So let's see what happens. So they're just about to take it in for me, and it's chaos here, disorganised. This is one of the busiest Quick Fits in the country apparently, and you can see that there's cars everywhere, and fair play, the guy's trying his best to get this in, but people keep coming in, which is what business is about. But hopefully he'll get mine in, no problem. In she goes. Not too high, not too wide, thankfully. There we go, she's going in. I did explain to them it's a Fiat Ducato underneath everything. So looks like she's going to fit, even though everybody was totally confused this morning. I think we're in. Still going, still playing. Fair play, at least they're having a go for me. Yeah, she's in. Just checking the jacking points, which is fair enough. That was his concern, but underneath it is a Fiat Ducato. Hopefully we'll be okay. She seems to be going up slow and steady, but with caution they go. They haven't done one of these before. So there it is, up in the air. The access to the oil filter and sump is very easy. The only difficulty is when you've got to fill that up with oil. Because it's A-class, it's slightly recessed in the engine bay, the oil filler, so he's off to look for a funnel. You can see the filler for the oil is not in the best place, hidden there in the engine, so working out the best way to get the oil in. So they've done really well, and what he's done in the end to make this work for me is a 1 litre bottle with a filling hose, so adapt and overcome. So what he's doing is filling the 1 litre container from there, and then finger over the top, and then just dropping it straight in the filler hole. So although it's 1 litre at a time, I think we're about 6.5 litres roughly. He's going to work it out now. That's gone in. I've also noticed that I think it's a boost device here has come detached, so that's a job for when I get home as well. It looks like it's rusted and rattled off, so I'll have to make a new bracket and get that refitted. But you know, fair play to Quick Fit, they really are doing a cracking job here. Because I would imagine if I'd have tried this at home, it would have been oil all over the drive, oil all over me, and over the engine and then trying to fill it from the top. Well done to the guys.
Hi, I'm melting here, absolutely melting. This is not the ideal day to do this. Anyway, just so you can see what I've done so far, we've got the just the patterned piece there. So there's gonna be no more patterned really. And then I've just done the end cupboard there. It's actually very easy. So I'm gonna keep going and yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's looking good. So I'll crack on. Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. I've got through 10 meters. It's a hot day. Actually, max fans both going. Real one, knockoff one, brilliant. Really made a massive difference. It's lovely and cool in the van actually. So I've got one bringing in and one taking out. Yeah, so you can see the mess there that I've done. But actually, I'm really quite pleased with what I've managed to get done so far. So I'll turn it around and show you. Okay, so that's the corner I did the other day, and it is basically just that corner that's going to have a pattern. I don't need too much. Then what I've done is I've got this stripy one here, and that's on the drawers, and there we go. There's the back of the van. So as you can see, that has brightened it up hugely. Really much better than it was, but I still think the orange wood is standing out there. So I've ordered some grey because vinyl in this van really is so easy. So yeah, I'm going to do all the trims. Obviously down there needs doing as well. The cooker we've got a plan for. That's actually coming out. We're not going to use a cooker anymore. One of you had the amazing idea. You talk about not using your oven. Why don't you take it out, and then you've got space for your battery pack and your air cooker and all that kind of thing. So that was a great idea. We like that. But yeah, you can see hugely different at the back there. Much better. I did underneath there as well. So you can see that's getting better. But what I'm going to need to do is, I've realised all these little bits of trim. I'm going to do the lot, all of it, because I absolutely hate this colour of wood. But if I'm just covering it in vinyl, then it's not going to be so bad, is it? It can just all be peeled off if we ever decide to change our minds about what we want up on there, or if we ever want to sell it, which I can't imagine we would do. Yeah, so this is quite nice, this one. It's actually, find a better bit there. It's actually got a very slight sparkle to it. Very slight. You've got to really look at it to see it. But it's a very nice vinyl. So yeah, really pleased with it. Made a bit of a mess, as you can see. But all you need is vinyl from Amazon, a very sharp scalpel. Very sharp. Makes the world a difference rather than using scissors. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. As you can see, it's all going to have to be done up here. I think I'm going to redo the cupboards. Not sure what I'm going to do. Whether we just go for white and I do them completely, because it's just trying to bring this van up to a more bright interior rather than this dark stuff we've got here, which I don't like. I like it bright and colourful. Although I can see on the film these look very colourful on the camera, but they're actually a lot more muted than they're coming out. They're much sort of a paler yellow. Anyway, yeah, so lots to do, but very pleased with it so far, and so easy, really easy. I don't know if I can get that's better. Yeah, as you can see there, much better. But this all needs to be covered now. I think I can't face it. I can't look at it no more. So yeah, that's going to keep me busy for a while, isn't it? It's definitely going to keep me busy until we disappear off. But yeah, that's where we stand at the minute.
Today is take the cooker out. It's two things, I think. Past its prime. It's been rattled to death.
Yeah.
And
looks like it's burnt through the top as well.
No, that's just where I had to get to a screw because the grill got loose.
Right.
It was loose when we had it, but no, as it stands, I think it's time to say...
Well, we don't use it, do we, other than for storage, and then...
Yeah. Not used for anything other than storage, so it's just time, I think, to put it away
aside
for now, put it aside. I think the cooker itself is fine. It comes in its box as well, so there's a bit to strip out, but, you know, that's what we're working on. I've isolated the gas, of course,
Yep.
to the cooker. That leaves on the stovetop, water, fridge and water. So yeah, it's just disconnecting it, and I think I'll take a picture, so if it ever needs to go back on for whatever reason, I'll know how it's come out.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just disconnecting these here, which are done. As you can see there, that's one pipe off, and then there's another one there. It's interesting what all works behind here. That's your controller for the back, so that's fine, that's all integral. So it looks like there's one there.
Yeah.
We've got power supply to the igniter there,
Yeah.
which coincidentally is broken.
I was going to say, the igniter's never worked on this oven.
No, it's never worked, which goes to there. So, you know, I mean, it's just something I can look at, fix things if I need to, but again, it's all just on there for no particular reason. So let's move it forward a bit more. So that's the pipe that feeds the gas all around here.
Right. Meanwhile, my vinyls have arrived, and there's not much colour difference, look. Look. One's white, one's silver.
Amazon?
Yeah.
I know what to do with one of them, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, on the camera, there's zero difference whatsoever. So I think it's just, if I do that, it's just going to make it far too white up there.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. Yeah, this is grey, this one here, and this one is white. Yeah, I think that'll have to go back.
So there we go. Let me just put that back on. That's a good starter. Disconnect the main gas supply, which is there, which of course is fully off there. And what I'll do is I'll tuck it up out the way back there, and then that's your main supply here, which loops round.
Just a plug-in by the look of it.
Just a plug-in, yeah. I mean, it's a very simple design, to be honest. So what I need to do then, so that's on a plug. So I'm looking at it, I should be able to do that in that. Take that off of there. I look a bit brown, don't I?
You do look a bit brown, actually, and you haven't even gone abroad yet. I think it's just the camera, although I am very pale and he is very dark. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a bit all over the place because we're doing all sorts of things to the van. What I want to ask you is, a couple of people have put questions in, and one's just come in now saying they're concerned about the Max fan going in off the light fitting because it'll draw too much power.
No, the Max fan is no more than 6 amps. I think the instructions were something in the region of 0.4 to a maximum of 6 amps based on using it at full tilt. Now, all of the lights in the van are LED. The fuse for the lights is 16 amps, and we have used both fans continuously for a good few hours whilst we've been out doing some more upgrades, and yeah, no issues whatsoever. And I've also got an inline fuse on top of the fuse under the seat. As I said, it's a maximum of 6 amps from the Max Air fan, and the lighting circuit will take up to 15 amps. Now, the lights in the van, I must be honest, ain't the best. They're all LED, so there's no real huge draw on those either. So, excuse me, the dog's just chewing up an Amazon delivery. There's the culprit.
You like chewing things, don't you?
Oh, chewing up my goodies.
He
Good
keeps
boy.
bringing me things.
Yeah,
he likes to
pegs,
gift me stones, and he likes to chew up our pegs, and I don't know where he's finding them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Anyway, yeah, back to the Max fan. That's why they're so good, because the amount of current they draw, the amount of electricity they consume, it's not an awful lot. And that's why they're usually fitted to fans. They can run for such a long time without doing any real sort of impact on the battery. So yeah, I appreciate the concerns. It is a very good question. But yeah, the draw on the Max fan is nowhere near going to do any damage to the lighting system. It's all LEDs throughout. The only thing that is fluorescent is where I took the power from. And as it stands, we don't use that light because it's actually at the wrong end of the bed. But I will probably change that to an LED. But overall, yeah, we've had all the lights on, all the fans running. They've been running for hours. Nothing's tripped. The fan that is in the kitchen area is directly wired in through a 12-volt socket. So there's no issues there, but that's also got an inline fuse. The Max fan, it's fused through the lighting circuit, and in addition, that's also got an inline fuse as well. So we are protected pretty much everywhere. The lighting system won't do any impact on when the fan's in use.
We are then. Yeah, so as you've seen, we've been very busy. There's been an oil change. There's been the undercarriage has been attended to.
Sorry, it's still getting chewed. Monkey.
Lots of things coming through the post, and I'm still vinyling the inside of the van. It's one of those things that once you do one bit, you look and you go, oh, well, I'm going to need to do that bit now. I can't leave that. So yeah, lots to do there. And we've got some quite exciting things coming up, haven't we? We've got a few more things that we're changing on the van. We're basically taking this one apart and doing a van build. Well, not really.
Yeah.
We're not changing the layout or the structure or anything, but we have removed, as you can see, the oven's come out. He is chewing that package again.
Hang on.
Take it off him.
Oh yeah, it's for me. I'll take it off him. If it wasn't for me, I'd leave him with it.
Yeah. So there we go. We've got a couple of birthdays.
Oh yeah, of course we have. Yeah.
No, we got a belated birthday. Hello, Pippa. Have you come to do the birthdays with us?
Yeah, you don't chew things up. This little fella does, though, don't you?
Yeah, I think Pippa's come to do the birthdays. We've got a belated birthday. It was Margaret's birthday on the 23rd of June.
Oh.
So happy late birthday, Margaret. I hope Nick treated you. I know he did because he took her on a high-speed rib tour.
Oh, I hope you've recovered okay, Margaret.
That sounds very exciting.
It's the sort of thing I would enjoy, but I hope you did enjoy it too. Happy birthday.
I'm sure she did. I mean, I'm sure Nick didn't drag her on there, but yeah, happy birthday anyway. Sorry it's late, and hope you had a great day, and send us some pictures of that high-speed rib tour. And the next birthday is Elaine.
Yes, hi Elaine.
And that is for the 1st of July, which is today we're filming this. So happy birthday, Elaine. I hope Rob and the whole family gave you lots of presents and treats, and you had a lovely day.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's it. We've got more work to do. We need to get back out there.
I know there's more work to do. We've taken out the oven. I've got a friend coming around, ex-fire service colleague, who's now actually working for the gas board. He's going to come round and cap off the pipe that I had to cut as well. So that's another little job. And here we are at 6:30 at night. So and I've had a good few hours in there today, just reorganising, making more room. We've had another little a marketplace buy.
We'll save that for the next video.
Yeah, which isn't necessarily
quite exciting.
It's not necessarily an upgrade, but it's a good addition.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
What do